Good morning, Miranda.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming back to another episode of All the Rumors Are True.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, we had to do a no contact too.
Yeah.
And I had to do it with you, right? Like,
Who else would you do it with?
well, honestly, I have a lot of people in my DMs asking to come on and talk about things like that.
That was a rhetorical question.
I didn't want you to answer that, Millicent.
Yeah.
But no, the first episode we did on no contact got a lot of crazy good reaction.
Yeah.
And
It did, actually.
I'm gonna tell some of a story, but a lady, it was coming up on, I think it was Easter, and she had just recently gone no contact with her family, and she went into YouTube and typed in, "What do you do over the holidays, like when you're alone," basically. And our pod popped up. And she sent like the longest, nicest message just talking about how listening really helped her because we talked about holidays. And
How sweet is that?
I know, a random stranger. I've never met this woman in my life, but I
love that for her. Actually.
I did too. And I love that
It's sad.
you can use the internet as like such a good tool to just type in something so random and we popped up.
Yeah, and then you feel seen, and it's like, how? I don't even know this person.
Yes. And also it made me feel like, okay, I need to do more deep dives and start talking more about things that I struggle with, because there's obviously a lot of other people out there struggling with the same issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to talk about it.
No. So I just hit 1 year of no contact
Yeah.
with a majority of family in my life, and wanted to do a little bit of a roundup on that.
Love a good circle back.
My grandmother just recently passed, and I, after lots of thinking and praying and searching advice and therapy, I made the decision not to go to the funeral.
Yeah.
Because quite literally at the end of the day, you have to protect, no one's going to protect you but you.
Yeah.
And the consensus with talking with all these people was, you're going to disrupt your peace and it's going to throw you into a spiral if you go around these people that you've cut off and they try to either guilt you or try to make it seem like nothing ever happened or any of those things. I do have to add, a few days before my grandmother passed, I went to the hospital and we had a very long conversation and a lot of things were said. A lot of things were said about like the family that I cut off between both of us. A lot. She told me how proud she was of me, you know, how beautiful I am, how I'm her only grandchild that has a nickname, and that I was the favorite grandchild. I'm like, well, we knew that
Girl, I know that's right.
because I'm
Come on now.
I mean, we knew that from the get, but also I'm the only one that had a nickname, so of course I was the favorite.
I love that.
She called me Deedle, by the way.
Where did that come from?
So when I was a little kid, I guess before I could speak, I would just say Deedle, 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 Deedle. Which I don't know what that means. I
love that.
I don't know. I don't know what object I was like calling a Deedle, but
That was my first word.
yeah, I guess it was. I don't know, because she said I'd say it all the time. So yeah, that's where it like came from. But we talked a lot. We said a lot, cried a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was probably like the second time I had ever seen her cry in my life. But things were said, and I'm glad I told her, you know, how I felt about her daughter and all the family that has not reached out to me throughout this tumultuous time. We just laid it all out on the table. And, I got my closure then.
Yeah.
I got my peace then. And she went nonverbal that shortly after I left and then died a few days later. So I'm like, when you think about funerals, and if this is happening to somebody else listening or watching, and you are no contact with these people, really sit with yourself, and whatever decision you need to make that's best for you and your mental and your healing journey and your process, go with your gut on that. I highly recommend that.
Yeah.
It was not an easy decision at all to make. I struggled with it.
I could see that. I mean, especially in this culture. I mean, funerals are for the living. Period. That's the end of my statement.
Yeah.
Funerals are for the living. Like,
Right.
you've already had your peace, and you already had your moment with her. Y'all already chatted. What were you gonna do that was gonna honor her by going to a funeral that her spirit was no longer in?
Right.
For what?
Right. Right.
So you can gauge what people think about or care. It's who cares? It's not my business.
Well, and a very close person in my life, she's I call her my San Antonio mother. She quite literally is my mother now.
Yeah.
We talk 75,000 times a day, and we live on the same street, so we see each other all the time. And one thing she said to me that really kind of stuck out, giving that motherly advice, she said, "You're not going for your granny. You're going for what other people think."
I love that. It's really poetic. I think that's powerful.
I mean, but that kind of really opened my eyes when she said
Girl,
that.
that would have made me fix my posture. I would have been whoa, wow, that was.
No, I was
I can't go now.
I was
now if I do go, now I'm pussy. You know what I mean? Now I can't go at all.
It's true though. I was very taken aback by that statement, but I was like, damn, she's not wrong.
She kind of had you gagged.
She kind of
had you gagged. You were like,
no, I think my jaw is still on the floor somewhere.
It's gone. Yeah.
It dislocated from my mouth. No, and there was quite a few other things that she said, but that one really stuck out to me. And I've been having a lot of health problems, as you know.
Yeah.
And I was having a biopsy a day or two later.
Yeah.
And even the physician was like, "You really need to take it easy. You're going to be in a lot of pain coming up Monday morning, and you're going to, you should probably chill this week and next week."
In preparation.
And he was right. He was he was not right. I mean, he was not wrong. So, I wanted to talk about no contact, because a year of no contact's a long time.
Yeah.
It's a really long time, especially for someone listening or watching that has never done this before.
Yeah.
I'm sure in their minds, or maybe they've tried to do it and they've made it a month in and they're like, "Oh, it's too hard," or they get guilted into something, kind of, whatever. And a year's a long time, but that year, the days were so long, but the year was so fast.
Yeah, it's usually how it goes, The days are long and the years are short.
Yeah. I look back and I'm like, how has it been a year?
I know. And I tell everyone, it's very easy to overestimate what you can do in a day, but it's very easy to underestimate what you can do in a year. There's a lot of that can come from that.
Yes.
There's a lot of changes, and 365 days is
that's a long time.
just that trip around the sun, girl. Yeah, that's a lot.
And think about just all the things during that, right? Birthday, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter.
Also things that were not on the calendar, things you did not expect, things that came out of nowhere, people that came out of the woodworks,
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and
it really shows you who actually is there for you. It really weeds out who's.
Oh no,
that's the best filter you can have is going through hell in your life. It's who really are you people?
It's true. Yeah. And what's crazy is the people that have really stood up, or ones, some were acquaintances, and now they invite me to every family function, things like that. I've been shocked at the support of this, and I've also been shocked too how many other people do this. Because at first when I was like, I'm never talking to these people again, I was like, I'm the only one. And then I start reading and digging and
no one talks about it, but like people do it all the time.
Yes.
Because people are like by nature, like terrible, you know? It's just like like sometimes people just can't help it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. There were days that were really hard, but then there were days that were really great.
Yeah.
And it's weird too. I think I talked about this the last time we talked about no contact. You still have these weird moments. I've had like a lot of victories over this year.
Yeah.
And I still have these weird moments where I want to pick up the phone and like text these people. And then I'm like, oh my God, like, no, they're not there. So
what am I doing?
Yeah. Like why?
Phone, like,
yeah. Throws it in the pool.
Yeah.
Like,
need a new one.
out the car window. Like
A scene from Hacks.
Yeah.
Go to the Apple store.
What happened to your last iPad? It's drowning in the pool. It's true though. Like you still want to share those moments, even though, and then you're reminded, oh no, like we don't talk, like we don't have it like that.
It's a double-edged sword because when it's bad, it's like, girl, I don't have to deal with your ass today. Thank God I'm winning right now.
Yes.
Small victories. I'm living for this. But then it's like, damn, I picked up the phone to call you and I don't want to talk to you.
Right. And you know what?
Something subconsciously just wasn't aligned right then. Yeah, it's a weird feeling.
It's weird. And you know what I found really weird is everyone in my quote family knows. And I've only had a few reach out, and one of them was like very aggressive.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was on Mother's Day of all days. Of all days. Like I'm not going through enough shit on my own. And I was
gagged at that.
I was
That was
actually
bad.
in New York for work, and I was there by myself. Like had a great day. I had met with like clients that afternoon.
Sure, your outfit was sickening. Like
It
I'm sure you were, like
was.
strutting.
It
down,
was. I was just walking down Fifth Ave, like
just party on Fifth Ave. You know what I mean? I love that. Yeah.
just giving Sarah Jessica Parker a run for her money.
Oh, I live for that.
Not really, not at all.
Sarah Jessica Parker, who?
Yeah.
I don't even know her. Yeah.
And I
actually don't know her.
It's the bitch from Sex and the City.
I've never seen it.
Oh God, I forget how young you are.
Thank you for saying that.
Because I think it came out the year you were born, like 1998.
Maybe I'll watch it.
It's okay. Samantha Jones is
Thank God you said that.
everything.
I don't watch that, I don't think.
I mean,
You could just tell me about it.
I watched it out of sheer boredom. It just didn't age very well. Kind of aged like milk because it came out in like 98 and ended in like 03.
Wasn't it like ridiculously, insanely popular?
Yes, girl. Like the franchise itself, like the movies made chingos of money. Like I don't even, and then
for them. Make
then
your
they did a
bag.
spinoff called And Just Like That, which I didn't watch, and I heard it just got canceled because it's too woke or something.
Real.
But I didn't watch it because I don't care. But anyway,
I don't care.
anyway, so I go back to the hotel and I get this like outrageous text from a family member, like going off on me. And I know she had been drinking. Like that was not like a sober text at 10:30 at night. Like
It was definitely like a pit bull moment. She was like snarling at you. It was like, whoa.
like what? And then I've had one other person reach out that has been just kind of passive aggressive, like, I don't know what's going on with you, but can you text me back? Things like that. But I have
No heart emoji.
No, I just don't even reply.
fuck?
I don't
Like,
reply. I will leave you on red, people. READ.
You know what that tells you though is that the people that you have gone no contact from are like,
Needed to be no contact.
well, yeah, but it also shows you that like no one's like being honest about the situation at hand, you know?
Oh, no. Everybody's lying about it, about why
So
I
it
don't
just
talk to
shows you
them.
that like that's not those aren't people you need to be around at all, because still 365 days later, we're in this exact spot where like the games are still being played and it's like, I don't want to play anymore.
I never wanted to play. Who
wanted to play
Who
at
signed
all.
me up for this game in the fucking first
Girl,
place?
that was like me in like basketball in 5th grade. Like, who asked me to do this?
Listen,
I didn't want to do this.
I was bad at sports. I'm not good at games.
Me too.
Leave me out of them.
Yeah, me too.
Leave me alone. But I haven't had like my grandma and I had a real good talk about it before she passed. Like
That's
a real,
actually so healing.
it was very healing to hear the words that she had to say to me about her own child. You know, it was wild, but I needed to hear that. I needed to hear what she had to say. And I had a lot to say to her about other things, 38 years of life.
Yeah, I was going to say a whole life to chat about.
Yeah, of things to say. But it ended on a great note, and it ended with, I love you, Deedle.
I love that.
And yeah, it was great. But
because there's a lot of finality in death. It's very, it's actually like the most final thing we could like experience. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like,
yes, it is.
You that's something you want to end well.
Yeah.
You want to end that on a good
note.
note.
You can't press rewind on that. No.
There's no like,
no, not at all. But she and I weren't ever really like super, super close. Just to be, I'm closest with the auntie the most out of everyone in my family. God, love her.
I love her down, dude.
Love her.
We've been chatting. I just love her so much.
She's just the best. But one thing that I've found odd with this no contact thing is, and this is maybe just me and the fact that I've been in therapy since I could like walk. I
just like me, twin.
Feel like if somebody no contacted me, I would say, can we please have a conversation? And after this conversation, if you truly feel like you still want to go this route with me, I will respect it and I will disappear from your life. Yeah. But like, give me that conversation and explain to me how I have hurt you so terribly that you don't want to talk to me. Yeah. And not one person that I have cut off has done that.
Yeah.
And so that to me just goes to show you don't give a fuck that I'm in your life or if I'm not in your life. That's what that tells me. Maybe I'm reading that wrong.
No, I don't think so. I think that I told you the other day, like someone I've been like no contact with, we were like texting and I literally told them like, if you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. I love you enough to know like if you need time away, even if that's a lifetime, like I'll give you that, like I hurt you and I'm sorry for that. If that's not going to work, that's, like I'll own it. But it's like genuinely when you actually care about someone, you care about how you make them feel, right. And like, it's kind of telling when like, it's like, damn, like this didn't faze you at all. That's
wild.
Do you even remember I exist? Like, hello, like that's crazy.
No, the people that I've cut off definitely, they've moved right on down the road with their life. I hear, because of course everybody still will contact me and I'm like, I don't talk to them, right? No, I had no clue. And I'm like,
they have no idea.
I'm like, oh, well, let me fill you in. Like I kept my mouth shut for a year. It's been a year.
That's probably their worst nightmare.
Oh, terrified. They'll probably move out of the city they live in.
Face.
It's so true though. Like, how could you lie to people for a year why your child doesn't talk to you? Like, hello?
I can still talk to everyone else.
Right? Like, what?
That is shameless to me.
Oh, they are shameless. But I just think it's crazy how, like, usually the first question out of somebody's mouth to me is, how's your daughter? Like, asking about my daughter. Like, and they probably do the same to them. Yeah. And what do they say? Like, oh, she's great.
Fab. Never been better.
I stalked her podcast. Is good. You should give it a listen. Like, what are you gonna say?
She talks about me. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know. I just I've been kind of surprised with no one reaching out to have a genuine conversation, like an adult. Yeah. No one being an adult reaching out saying like, I would please like to talk to you. Would you at least hear me out?
Yeah.
But all this does is solidify that my decision was correct.
Low key though, if like someone did come up to you like now after all this has happened and said that, like, hey, I want to have a conversation. Let's chat about this. Like after all this time, would you be like, yeah, let's talk? Or would you be like, bitch?
I'll listen to what you have to say.
That's tea.
I will listen to what you have to say, but I don't know if I would say anything back or ever talk to you again. But I feel like that's only fair, right? You know,
it is fair.
I'm a Christian. I believe in forgiving.
Yeah.
Some people you need to forgive and never talk to again. But I do believe in forgiving, and I'm a firm believer in second chances.
There's also a lot of science that comes with forgiveness, and that feeling of like feeling angry and feeling like you want revenge is actually so terrible for your brain. And that feeling of forgiveness, like what that actually does to the chemicals in your brain and like how that genuinely helps you is remarkable. I read a book about it recently. It was like,
well, it's mind blowing,
fucking insane.
And the thing about being angry and revenge and not forgiving and all that, like, first off, you don't have to forgive somebody to not be angry. I'll tell you that right now. There's a lot of people on my list that I do not forgive, but I don't have
makes sense in my head. You don't have to forgive someone to not be angry.
You don't.
Why is that not making sense to me? What's going on?
Because we're taught that forgiveness helps us and not others, and that's not really the case. Like, I sleep fine at night. I go on about my life just fine. I still run a company. I still run a podcast.
Yeah.
I move on with my life. I don't forgive you. You're just like indifferent to me. I don't forgive you, but I'm not mad at you. Like, I don't want to throw hands at you, but I don't forgive you.
I love hitting people with that. I'm indifferent towards you.
I am indifferent.
Because like I tell everyone, the opposite of
love
is not hate. It is literally indifference.
Yeah. Yeah. That, I don't know. That's just how I feel.
Indifferent.
Yeah.
It doesn't faze me one way or another.
Yeah. That's just kind of.
If someone told me that, I'd be like,
I would faint.
I would pass out. Oh, that would like kill me. You know what I mean? That would devastate me. I'd be like, wow.
I would literally faint.
Tell me that you hate me instead.
I would be like, kind of did if they told you that.
That would shock me silly.
But yeah, no, I obviously, you know, I've read way more in this past year than I probably read in my entire life, just because of time on my hands and trying to find advice from every avenue I can find it. And yeah, like, forgiveness is a funny thing. It's, I don't know. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, but I am definitely in the place where I do not forgive a lot of these people for what they're doing and what they're actively doing. You know, they're still doing.
It has not stopped.
It has not stopped, right? Like, and I'm like, the other half of forgiveness is you can't forgive somebody if they haven't asked for it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could, but like, you really shouldn't have to. You know, it's like, why am I going to go out of my way to try to find that in my heart when you don't feel that way whatsoever, and actually you don't even think that you're wrong?
Right.
Why am I doing all the hard work here?
Right. You haven't asked me.
I'm doing all the heavy lifting.
All of it.
All you did was mess up, and I'm literally having to like do all of it. It's too much.
To like crawl through the mud to like get myself back up, and you're the one that caused all of it. And
you're
then
just watching the whole time.
And then you're nowhere to be found. And you didn't ask for my forgiveness, so why should I grant it? Just kind of where I'm at.
I mean, I think there's a lot of people who just aren't sorry. They just aren't sorry. They don't feel sorry. They don't feel remorseful. They don't feel shameful. They don't feel upset about it. They don't feel beat up over it. They don't feel like they're missing something from their lives. They just feel a lack of control and a lack of place in your life.
We call those people psychopaths.
Yes. I read a lot of books about them.
Nuts. You're
Nuts.
batshit crazy delusional.
Yeah. Like, go to a psychiatrist.
You need to be seen.
Yeah, you need to be evaluated.
I'm the one that's been in therapy because you made me go to it. Well, bitch, y'all need to go.
You know, that reminds me of that. I don't know. Have you ever seen The Big Bang Theory?
No, but I know you love it.
He's like ridiculously genius. And like every
Sheldon?
time. Yeah.
I know names.
Every time people are like, Sheldon, you're crazy. He's like, I'm not. My mom had me tested. Every time he's like, no, my mother had me tested. Like every 3 episodes. Like they talk about it all the time.
Y'all need to be tested.
Yeah,
That's where I'm at. How can we do that? Who do you call Adult Protective Services? They're nuts.
Can you come pick them up? I'm scared.
Can they be evaluated?
Can you 5150 them? Like, what's it called? You involuntarily like put them in the hospital or something.
Yes. I was going to say 4951, but that's a liquor store. That's a liquor store.
Not 4951, honey.
It says it on the door. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
And I'm not quite sure what that means.
I don't know either.
I should know.
You should ask.
I do this for a living.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. Well, on that note, we're going to 50-51 ourselves out to the pool. We're gonna call it a day on that note, guys.
We have to. My eye makeup's gonna come off.
Oh my gosh. Thank y'all for tuning in.
God.
We'll see y'all next time.
Toodles.
Bye, guys. What is 4951?
What does that even stand for?